च सङ्गतं नैव मुक्तिर्नमेयः चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम्.
Top of the morning, Bay, with Good Morning Bay.
Get to know about the traffic on your way and what's news around the world today.
Some wisdom skills along the way.
Oh, and a song to hum along with and sway.
Get your perfect entertaining start to the day.
At 9 a.m. every weekday morning with
Mahima's
Good Morning Bay.
हमारे तरफ से प्यार भरा नमस्ते
नमस्कार
वनकम
नमस्कार
खुशामदीद
अस्सलाम वालेकुम
सत श्री अकाल
की मंदिरमु
जय स्वामीनारायण
जय श्री कृष्ण
जय जिनेंद्र
हमारे स्माइली भाई बंधुओं को बोलते हैं या अली मदद
मौला अली मदद बोलते हुए सारे फीजी मंदिर को बोलेंगे नीसा बोला बलजन हम आ गए हैं आपके प्यारे महिमा के द्वारे मैं फालतू बाबा
and of course myself फालतू रानी लेकर आपके लिए another week that's going to make it totally exciting and totally mastani. It is COVID-19 shelter in place day 34.
That's right, Baljan. Day 34 हो गया. My God, Baljan, just a few more days. Just hang in there. कहा जाता है the governors have actually already told us the date is going to be May 3rd or May 4th where the economy is going to open up. मतलब we all will be allowed to go back to work. So we don't know. Let's hope and pray everything is okay. Everybody is healthy. A lot of stuff coming up right now in terms of administration part of it. How to manage this thing. Everything is coming up right now. People are scampering around here there to see what they can do best to support people who are affected economically. Because health-wise, to hai hi. Now the let's say for instance, let's keep my fingers crossed. We have conquered the virus. Now we have to survive the after effects. Mm-hmm. Right, Faltoni, don't you feel that? So people actually are looking out to see what they can do. So yes, if you want any information from us, please do contact us. We are here to help you guys for sure. Whatever we can, we connect you with it. And yes, stay tuned to news updates coming up in a few minutes, Bandajam, where we're going to share with you guys what's happening on the in the state and around the nation and also around the world with regard to this particular pandemic, which is affecting everybody's life right now. In terms of traffic update आपके लिए कुछ नहीं है लेकिन फिर भी Banjan, what I would tell you is drive safely. Not many incidents report on the roads, so people are being cautious about that. And please, it does not mean that just because it's like shelter in place roads right now, accidents are not happening. They were happening over the weekend. Also last week we reported a few of them. Drive very carefully and drive safely, Banjan. And abhi ke liye it's time for us to go into our news update. What do we have for us? Faltoni, do you have any news updates for our bandus?
I got tons of news updates.
Oh my
we just
God!
Don't have enough time to cover everything, Manajan. It's kind of scary to think about what's happening in different parts of the world.
Oh really?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, let's go jump into Banjan. This is your news update coming right here on your favorite network, Radio D40's Banjan live and local on Radio Mirchi 1310 AM and 92.9 FM as well. And if you want to catch up with detail about the news we share with you guys on air, you can go check it out on the news blog MediaMahima.com.
Well, Banjan, I'm going to tell you one thing. If you are focused on this COVID-19 shutdown and you're feeling down and out, well, there's something to look forward to today, which is there's something called a Lyrid meteor. Look towards the sky. You know, they say, Bhagwan hai kaha re tu? Well, there's going to be a Lyrid meteor shower of spring, which will present a night sky watching show beginning, actually it began last night and it's going to be peaking on Wednesday night. There hasn't been a meteor shower to light up the sky since early January, and this one will be visible all around the globe.
Okay.
And unlike 2019, the waning moon will allow a better view of these bright meteors. So you might just see those, what people think is a shooting star or, and make a wish.
Like Shah Rukh Khan style.
Yeah. Yeah.
Make a wish.
So late evening and early morning hours based on your location between midnight and 4 a.m. to 5 a.m. local time may be the best time to see the shooting stars or meteors that burn up in our atmosphere according to the American Meteor Society. How can you watch it and which time zones? I will post this link on MediaMahima.com so you can actually go ahead and take a look over there. Well, coronavirus, Banjan, while some countries are looking towards easing the toughest of their coronavirus restrictions after weeks of lockdown, other parts of the world are facing down new waves of the virus. Some beaches in Australia are reopening for limited purposes, and children are returning to school in the country's vast, sparsely populated Northern Territory. New Zealand will stay under lockdown for 5 more days before beginning to gradually relax restrictions. However, India is reintroducing restrictions on non-essential deliveries as cases in the world's second most populated country continue to rise. Well, that's kind of debatable because India is also reporting how well they've been able to contain this particular virus, Banjan. They are saying that especially no new coronavirus cases have been reported in 59 districts in the last 14 days, the government is saying. So the death toll of COVID-19 has risen to over 500. Remember, the last reported on Friday was around 453. For a country of India's size, just 53 more deaths. Unfortunately, yes, deaths, but that's what they're reporting as part of COVID-19. And the number of cases being infected has actually crossed 17,000 in the entire country, according to Union Health Ministry. Meanwhile, Telangana extends lockdown till May 7th. No relaxation in Punjab, Delhi. And the coronavirus has killed more than what they're reporting is also 100,000 people in Europe. But in India, this is what is going on. And they're saying that the states do not have the leeway to relax what the center dictates.
Oh, wow.
In terms of a lockdown. Yes, absolutely. So let's also tell you that people are getting tired over the lockdown. What's happening is frustration is mounting with stay-at-home orders as weeks are turning into months. In Colorado, protesters gathered Sunday afternoon on a hillside in front of the state capitol in Denver. And polling shows a majority of Americans support stay-at-home orders to show, that their support and to slow down this particular pandemic. Still, protesters have begun to gather in state capitals across the country, often in violation of these orders, urging governors in Maryland, Michigan, Washington, and elsewhere to roll back social distancing measures. And guess who has expressed clear support of this?
Let me guess. Barack Obama.
What?
No?
No. What? President Trump has expressed support of these protests, saying the governors of some of these states have gone too far, and they've been helped and encouraged by some of his some of the powerful conservative organizations that played a big role in the rise of the Tea Party a decade ago.
Wow.
Yes, absolutely. And they're sending cues to local activists that now's a good time to get out there and make a fuss, said Teras Kopkol, who is a professor at Harvard University and the co-author of a new book called Appending American Politics. Well, the anger and frustration is real. I mean, every one of us is feeling it at this particular point, but they're also being orchestrated at the national level by conservative groups. I feel that, the coronavirus pandemic has been politicized more than any other issue in all of, the time that most of us have been alive. Also, let's tell you, Banjan, that Trump's fight with the governors is one that he cannot win, people are saying. President Trump's guidelines for reopening the country put the onus on governors across the nation after the president falsely claimed that he had total authority over the states regarding when to open. He's now set up politically to take the credit if all goes well and to blame the governors if something goes wrong.
Yeah.
He has vacillated between praising and criticizing governors. At times, he's downplayed their sometimes appointed appeals for more resources, dismissing Democrats in particular as having a political agenda and not being appreciative. Trump, then appreciative is his word. Trump, though, has praised allies, including governors who've gotten criticism from health experts for their handling of the pandemic, like Florida's Ron DeSantis. Let's go on over and talk about something else that's interesting. Behind a Saudi-Russian truce to stabilize oil markets with a record output cut, market players are now seeing the two production heavyweights still trading blows in the physical market. It is here, rather than in the world of future prices, that a long-standing battle for market share carries on, particularly in Asia. Shipping data analyzed on Monday by Reuters shows. The rivals said last week that they were ready to take measures, if necessary, to balance the market by cutting combined output with other OPEC Plus members from May. Russia has relied on Asian markets as a destination for its oil output since launching the 1.6 million barrel per day ESPO pipeline. This connects Russian fields to Asian markets through the port of Kozmino, main eastern export outlet, and also via a pipeline spur with China, the biggest Asian consumer. There is a big, and when we're talking about literally, they're saying that the fight has gone physical at this point, where they're sparring over this. And how is it affecting our markets? Well, let's tell you really quickly what's going on in the markets. Oil prices. There you go, US markets. Okay, so S&P 500 and the Dow have dipped on the oil price crash and also on earnings anxiety. And investors grew cautious at the start of the week. That is likely to bring a more dismal quarterly earning report and also economic data. Energy stocks shed almost 0.9%. The Nasdaq outperformed the broader market on gains in Amazon and Netflix, deemed stay-at-home stocks as widespread lockdowns fuel demand for online streaming and home delivery of groceries. As of 8:30 this morning, Dow Jones was down 211 points at 24,030. The S&P was down about 13.25 points at 2,861, and the Nasdaq Composite Index was up 17.93 points at 8,668. Now, I have something really nice that you guys would want to know. Parents who are really tired and are trying to get their kids to sleep at night, well, the Disney bedtime hotline is back. What better way than to have Elsa sing "Let It Go" or "Into the Unknown" and sleep your baby.
Nice. I
And
like it.
sing your baby to sleep. That's right. To hear a message, dial 1-877-7-MICKEY. That's 1-877-7-MICKEY and select the character you want to hear from, and they will talk to your babies.
That is so interesting, Manajan. Of course, if you want to do that, you can refer to the, or if you want Faltani to talk to your babies, also you can give us a call here. Our hotline always is open, and you can always message us on Facebook, facebook.com/Radio D-Hotties. Yes, we can put even babies to sleep right now. We have a soothing lullaby which we can sing for them.
Yes.
Right? But anyway, that's not going to be the Gane Kira for you guys, but because we're coming to the close of our Good Morning Bay, if you want to catch up in detail about what do we share with you guys on air and more, you can go to the news blog mediamahima.com. Any closing news for us, Fadrani?
Nothing. I just wanted to say, if you're getting bored, then, there's some couples who are doing some TikTok challenge. Don't download TikTok. There is an FBI warning against it. Also, there is a New Yorker accent challenge that's going on. How New York? I mean, I can't get the New York accent, but if you want to do that, you can actually go check it out on mediamahima.com. We'll post it. With this, we'll say have a magnificent Monday, but we'll see you live at 5 tonight on the Bad Batch.
बहारें फिर भी आती हैं बहारें फिर भी आएंगी बदल जाए अगर माली चमन होता